Hey y'all, I went to go see Wicked last week. I went to go see it on opening day last Thursday, and let's talk about it. So first of all, if you don't know anything about the movie or you don't know much about it, this movie is a musical. It has been a Broadway play before as well as a book. The movie that's currently in theaters is rated PG-13. Sorry, it's rated PG. And the runtime is 2 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, it is a long one. I did not think I was going to be able to get out there on time and do what I had to do. But let's talk about a rundown of the movie, my experience, and how I felt after leaving the movie. So, in anticipation of watching this movie, I saw a lot of advertisement for it. They really marketed this movie very well. In order to get an idea of what the story was about, I did start reading the book. I didn't finish before the movie came out and I went to go see it. So I'm about 1/4 of the way done with the book. The book is very interesting, I will say. There are some things that I noticed already that deviate from the book. So going to see it without having read the book or seeing the Broadway play like I did, you will be fine. So this review is going to be without spoilers, just in case you don't want to know the plot or what happens yet and you still want to go see it, but you just want an overall review. This is this video. I am going to do another video with spoilers. So if you want spoilers, check out that video as well. Let me start this review off by saying Cynthia Erivo is an amazing actress and singer. And after I went to go see this movie, I was kind of reading up on her on social media and found out that she had said some disparaging things about the African American community. And I'm not for that. I am a proud Chilean woman. I take pride in my culture. I'm very proud of where I come from and all that we have accomplished in the United States for our people and for all people in general. So to hear that she said those things, it did make me look at her kind of differently. However, in the context of this movie, we can't take away from people's talent. She is an amazing actress and singer. She saved this movie for me because the opening scene and the opening song, I was not feeling it. I was like, is this how this movie is going to be? Because if this is how this movie is going to be, I don't like it. I was really contemplating things in my head when that first song came on. I was like, this is not it. Let me rewind a little bit. So I went to go see this movie on opening day. Immediately when I pulled up to the theater, there were buses there, buses of kids, teenagers. Like this was during the day. So they were apparently doing like a school field trip to go see the movie. I was like, oh my God, is this theater gonna be full? Is it gonna be sold out? But they happened to be leaving. So I got into the theater and I happened to be in there with a lot of older folks. So we just vibing watching this movie. I went by myself. It was very nice to enjoy the movie alone. Cynthia Erivo is an amazing actress and singer. She really, on the singing front, she really has a great vocal range as well as a soulfulness to her voice that makes you want to pay attention. And the first song that she sings, I don't remember what the song is, but I just remember sitting up a little more in my seat and listening a little more because I'm like, ooh, this is good. Like, she can really sing. And it drew me in. So I will give her props, because when she came onto the scene in this movie, I was impressed. So of course we know this movie stars Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Um, I like Ariana Grande. I like some of her songs, of course. I like some of her music. She's had a great career. Um, she's been on TV, music, the whole nine. I will say I am not a fan of her character on this movie. Her character is very ditzy, very shallow, self-absorbed. Um, she's not really got a good sense of herself and who she is as a person. And I just don't like that type of character. It's just not my thing. That doesn't resonate well with me as a person. However, she did have some funny moments. She had some, I believe they were ad libs. They 100% seemed like ad libs, where she said some little comments after her lines, and it was funny. She did have some funny moments. She really brought like some little bit of comedy to this production. And really, like, when I'm hearing her speak, she has that same voice, same mannerisms, everything that she had if you ever watched Sam and Cat. The same exact person, just with blonde hair. Now, I will give her props too. When she performed the song Popular, she really performed like I won't spoil it, but she's moving around, she's having fun with it and really getting into it. You can tell that they worked hard on this movie. The fashions when she sung that song were beautiful. That was one of her best performances of this film. While I didn't like all of the musical selections in this movie, and this is coming from someone who is a very musical person, like I'm learning to play piano. I love music, probably listen to music every day, different genres. I love musicals, movies that are strong with music. For instance, I've seen and enjoyed Annie, The Sound of Music, Hairspray, Dreamgirls. So I know there are certain people, like my husband, he hates musicals, but me, I like them. I enjoy them. So coming from where I come from and my background of liking musicals, there were certain songs in this movie that I just didn't enjoy. Like, I wanted them to be over with. There is a male character in this movie. I did not enjoy him. I did not enjoy his selections. So it is what it is. But however, on the most popular songs that are associated with this film, Popular and Defying Gravity, they killed them. Both of these ladies killed it. They knocked it out of the park. The movie itself, I enjoyed overall. I liked the plot. I think they did really good with sticking to a plot and just making sure that things lined up and people could follow, even if you're someone like me that hasn't seen the Broadway play or read the book. In the beginning of the movie, they're in the future, and then the remainder of the movie focuses on the past. I wish that wouldn't have been so. I wish there was another way they could have done that. I don't like when movies or shows kind of jump around in the timeline. It just doesn't do anything for the plot, I don't think. But I enjoyed the movie overall. The thing I like most about this film and Wicked in general is the messages that are within. It really does show how cruel people can be, how just how much people can lack empathy for other people. It also just shows how easily people can be influenced. how they can be influenced to make poor choices and not really think for themselves, but because someone tells them something or something makes them uncomfortable, they just react to that. And you know that people say people fear what they don't understand. It's really true, and this movie shows that, is that when people see people that look differently, are not like them, they can be cruel and they can just react without actually getting to know that person. On the positive side, this movie also shows that you can fight for other people. You don't have to be self-absorbed. You can empathize with other people and help try to fight for their plight and bring awareness to issues that don't just impact you, but impact other people. It shows that you can be proud of who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter, you know, what you look like on the outside. You can't judge a book by its cover. So I won't discuss the plot here or tell you guys how it ends or anything like that, but just know that this movie ends on a cliffhanger, and so there is going to be a part 2, but there is enough plot, action in this movie and enough meat, like substance, messages, themes, all of that, to make this a whole movie. Like, it's the whole 2 hours and 40 minutes is full, so there's nothing lacking with it. I left the theater feeling happy with my decision to purchase a ticket to this film. I enjoyed it. I would definitely go back and see it again. I think they did a great job with this film, especially Cynthia Erivo. I enjoyed her performance. I think she really does have star power. I do wish she would make better decisions about, you know, supporting all people in the African diaspora, not just African or British people. We're a part of the African diaspora as well. But with this movie, I think this movie was great. I enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to see part 2. Part 2 is supposed to come out in 2025, so this coming year, and I will definitely be looking forward to that as well.